Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Evil Genius 2. We've got a lot of loot, but there's a lot of loot to go, and there is a lot of loot still to go in this chapter specifically that I haven't unlocked yet. But before we get to the rest of the loot in this chapter, I need to expand the control room. Over the course of the last episode, it was a half hour for you, but it was 2 hours and 40 some odd minutes for me. And the reason is because I had to do a lot of juggling with the criminal networks, and that needs to change. And the reason I haven't done anything with the control room as is I want to get the final level diggy-do so we can convert this entire lower floor to a control room. Maybe not the entire thing, but the majority of it. I could help myself a little bit by tapping all of this area here and turning that into a secondary control room. I just don't want to, so I haven't done that yet. So the first step to getting the final diggy-do is we need to get the final scientist, which is quantum solving. Your research department are claiming they've discovered a hitherto unknown branch of science. Half of them want to call it tiny chemistry, and half want to call it quantum magic. That absolutely sounds like a stripper's name. I think next time I make a sim in The Sims, I'm going to name them Quantum Magic.
Why do I have a headache?
Our sortie into the unknown has reached its limit. We discovered a new branch of science, but lack expertise.
Do you want to kidnap someone and learn their secrets?
If you wouldn't mind.
Let's get this over with.
Exactly. And that should be pretty simple.
Didn't I promote you already?
That didn't take very long.
Nice hat.
It keeps my thoughts in. The endless, roiling, burning thoughts.
Have you been staring into my doomsday device?
We'll push her in if she gets too antsy about it. Okay, so I've done that. So the first thing we're going to do before anything else is we're going to queue up doing the level 3 diggy-do, which is just the impact analyzer. That becomes the priority. Except... yeah, that's what I thought. I specifically need the quantum who's-a-what's-its to research it, right? Yeah. So I'm going to leave Max where he is, because we need to quick train as many of these guys as we possibly can. But this is great. This means I can now access all of the research projects in the game, so we can get that done pretty quick. Bam! Oh yeah, baby. That's what I like to see. So, I only have 8 quantum physicists ordered, and that should be plenty. Yep, here he comes. Okay, so in the meantime, the next piece of loot that was on the wiki's list must be acquired by pissing off Symmetry, so that's what we're going to do. Thy Fearful Symmetry. Symmetry, the spy who can pick any lock and slip through any crack, has set her sight on your lair and operation. If you're not careful, she can undo everything you've worked for.
Hey, you ever hear of a dashing rogue named Symmetry?
I have.
I hear she can break any lock and pick any pocket.
I think last time I made the joke that she has picked the lock to my heart, but right now I just want to huck her into the incinerator and get the loot that I need from this.
I can't say I've ever heard of you, Ms. Symmetry. I see you have a flair for dramatic attire.
My people have found meaning in the yin and yang for millennia. I don't care what you think of it.
You will soon find yourself caring very much about what I think, if you don't get your hand out of my pocket.
Please. I've been cleaning out people like you for years now. Haven't started caring yet.
And therein lies your problem. So once again, doing a strategy that I learned from the previous episode, we're going to fully scout out Anvil, even though right now I only have the one mission here, because that way I can spread Symmetry out. Not in that way. and make sure that I am only interacting with her when I absolutely need to. We're going to pull completely out of Hammer because I don't want to deal with Olga anymore. She's exhausting, but at least for everyone else, should be fine. What is all this stuff we got? Oh, we got a lot of...
Salaries paid.
A lot of items here. Did I get a smarts, or not a smarts, shoot, what was the item I was trying to get so badly? I'm trying to remember. It was a smarts drain for something. Because there was the other drain. Oh, the armory, that's it. Because I wanted to get the morale. Is the morale? No, it is the smarts drain. I wanted the smarts drain. He's not even losing smarts. Wow, this almost... I did not realize these items, the decor, were that powerful. Oh no, he is losing smarts, but just that slowly. So is there a smarts drainer thing? An anti-smarts drainer thing for the here? No, nothing will slow the smarts drain effect. That's too bad. Okay, anyway, what are we doing? We're swiping an artifact on the world stage. Okay, well, that's great. I'm gonna upgrade all of the areas before I even start that process. I mean, really, it makes sense. If I'm only going to be working out of Anvil for a little while, I may as well pull out of everywhere else. That lowers the chance anyone gets cranky. I mean, in this case... Blue Saint, X, and Olga. I mean, I still have to worry about the parasites floating about, but working with 10 regions in 2 political sectors is much easier to keep track of than spreading myself out thinner. Well, there's already some progress being made since Roll Out the Red Carpet and Outback Stakeout are both unlocked now, but I believe I need the second Symmetry mission done before the one I really want, which is the Arabian Nights mission, becomes unlocked.
Your goons did pretty well this time.
Whatever.
Now that I've bested you, indulge me, Symmetry. You're a rogue. Why are you against me?
What? You think I'm just going to spell out my whole deal for you, hmm? It's more fun if I keep you guessing. Besides, you're just trying to keep me on the line until you can establish a tracer signal, which I disabled.
I'm going to make you pay for making me waste that very expensive tracer device.
Here's some free advice. Don't bother looking for me. The next time I hit you, you won't see me coming.
Uh-huh. Okay, so... Oh, I don't need to do this one. The other one I have to do is inconspicuous something or other, but I don't know which mission that is. Okay, you know what? So for now, I'll go look up inconspicuous whatever. Let's roll out the red carpet. The forces of justice keep finding even your stealthiest flyers. You need an aircraft that won't show up on anyone's radar. Something straight out of a legend.
Side story begun.
With no cutscene, so we have a mission to do on the world stage. Hopefully I don't have to deal with Hammer. So talk about a long chain. Inconspicuous consumption is the mission to get Clara Jones. But I think to get Clara Jones, I also have to start working on Carl Caffard, which itself is a whole different deal. Hold on 1 second while I clear out my notifications here. So, if I go to side stories and check the list, is a Fool's Gold? I think it might be Fool's Gold starts that. I can't remember. I'm pretty... Yeah, Fool's Gold is Carl Caffard. And I think at least doing that first one leads to Clara Jones's first one. Oh man, that's a hell of a chain. Okay, well for now, let's concentrate on getting Roll Out the Red Carpet and Outback Stakeout just so I can get 2 check marks on my list.
New research has been completed.
And there is the level 3 Diggy-Doo. Finally. Okay, so we're going
Research
to...
has begun.
The research I just picked is for the loot quest. And I'm going to turn these on. Now, we're going to have a minute where we're not going to have much broadcast power, which is fine. I just don't need, or I won't be able to run schemes for a bit. How about we do a time lapse of me building the new control room? And then I think what I may do is convert part of this control room, or what is currently the control room, here into another
Agent
power
has
generation
escaped
room.
activity.
I have a... Wait. I've got people captured? Well, they're just going to have to wait for the time lapse too. So that isn't everything. Currently, that's just moving some items and selling others. It's not much of a gain. It's a net 4 to broadcast power, and I think a net minus 20 to electricity power. However, that's all I can afford to do because that was an extremely expensive build by cash. So we're going to do that part of it, wait to get some more money, and then do the rest. Because, holy crap, at least we're deferring some of the costs by digging out the gold here as well. But I have learned my lesson many times in Evil Genius 2 and other colony builders. When you build too fast and don't have the resources to contain it all, it's going to be a problem.
Compared to your other missions, getting me a magic carpet should be easy. So why is my floor still bare?
That's the thing, boss. We found the carpet, but when we tried to bring it in, it flew away.
My prized flying carpet is out there in the world, and you're in my office talking to me.
Yes, that does appear to be the case.
Well, get out there and catch it before I throw you out that window and see how well you fly.
Okay, we have to catch the carpet on the world stage in 3 different locations, all of which seem to be symmetries. Symmetry herself is not all that intimidating. However, this might take me a hot second to get everything going to where I need to get it going. My biggest issue is I'm out of scientists, which is weird. I also have a bit of a morale problem because we ran completely out of money there, but it's not a big deal. I'm going to bring Max up here, do some insta training, and get everyone back in shape that they need to be in. with my preference to pay no more than 10% of the vault for the salaries, I am quite a bit behind now, as our salaries are $204,000. So I would need $2 million of vault capacity to be comfortable. So the next research project we're going to do is the ultimate safe for that reason. Because once we have the mega safe, I need a supercomputer and $176,000. Anyway, once we have that, we'll be able to convert the vault very well, and I think we'll be able to have several million in the bank capacity. But I suppose I'm going to have to save up for a hot minute to be able to get that.
Brainwashing successful. Not another mindless Frankie.
I love how brainwashing someone counts as defeating them. I now have the magic carpet good and clean. So next we'll do Outback Stakeout. The Sydney Steaks and Snags Barbie Bash is Anvil's premier eating competition. This year it boasts a mysterious, unprecedented prize. Should be easy pickings for a genius like you.
Side story begun.
No cutscene, we're heading to Australia.
I am a great mastermind who's made nations tremble, and my minions have been outwitted by a barbecue contest.
We searched the grounds of the contest venue, but we didn't see any valuables, just ribs. So many ribs.
They must be onto me, but I won't let them keep this from me. If I can't steal their prize, I shall win it.
Wow, really? The winner routinely has to eat over 30 pounds of barbecue. Oh, you must have a serious appetite.
Did I say I? What I meant to say was you. You will win this prize for me.
I'm going to have to hollow out his leg to be able to contain that many calories. But we'll go do that eating contest, or I guess smash cut to after it's over, after these mid-roll ads. And we're back. I now have to assemble the contestant on the world stage. I'm thinking ahead of my next moves. Because we need money so bad and I'm not getting anything else done, I should go back and do some of the easier missions, such as even the super agents, the different crime lords.
A scheme has succeeded.
The first ones are usually pretty cheap. Just either way, right now we're hurting on money. I'm hoping I get some more Trojan Horse missions that pop up, but so far we haven't seen any, which is not very helpful. And yeah, there just aren't any money missions that are available right now. What I'm going to have to do is cancel any mission like here where I have 0 heat, but I'm still running a heat kill. Because usually when you alternate like that, the money missions show up. So I have to do a little micromanagement on the world stage until I recover my treasury.
New research has been completed.
Awesome. So now that we've got that, I can start getting to work on converting everything over as I need it to. We only have 2 supercomputers, but the supercomputers can have up to 3 minions working on them, I think. And, yep, there they go. So I only need 2. Also, this little thing, holy crap, once again, I did not realize until just this run just how good the decor was. The brain hologram is melting. It's probably fine. Oh yeah, I should... I forgot to have more cold solutions here. Hopefully just 2 should be alright. Anyway, it's very cold in here, or very hot in here with these supercomputers. But this, yeah. So without the decor, working on the supercomputers just obliterates their smarts level. Well, I'll show you there. Okay, so you can see there how slowly the smarts is draining, right? So now, let's get rid of this, just for funsies. And now look how fast it's draining. It looks like it's double the speed, if not triple the speed. I mean, that is awfully fast and very difficult for me to get research done if their smarts are draining that fast. I can't believe just a small piece of decor, a brain hologram, is enough to fix that. Madness. Anyway, I'm going to, as I did before with the vault, go section by section because I cannot afford to convert the entire vault over at once. So we'll start at the closest to the stairs. If I can hit this section here and this section here, that alone will give me a lot of money. Why is some of my gold missing? Wait a minute. Do I have rogues in the base? Oh, God. Let me take care of this, and then we'll get the vault converted. Hot Pyro Pro Tip, which I am forwarding from a commenter from a while ago. A long time ago, I believe my first run. Power down your mega safes. They still hold money, they just no longer get the protection of being hard to steal. I believe in my previous run, I was able to power all of my safes eventually, because I just had a ridiculous power surplus. And eventually you get a Tsar Bomb, which is the small item that I think gives you 100 or 200 power, something insane. So by the time you get there, sure, maybe power them up, but at least when you first build them, don't bother. Each one of these things takes 5 power, and that is a lot. That adds up very quickly, especially with a vault this size.
A scheme has succeeded.
We just ate our entire body weight in ribs, and we have a new little barbecue to show for it. So once again, I am running into some extreme money problems. But before I get into that, let's see, can I... Okay, cool. So I don't really have a place for this either. Once again, I'm kind of using this training room as my catch-all loot dump if there's something I don't have. Okay. So with that done, I need to do the Clara Jones mission eventually, which means the first step of that... oh, and there's Espectro. I need his also. Let's do Espectro since he annoys me so much. And that'll be 200 grand. At last, Espectro is enacting his grand plan. With the world destabilized, he intends to reappear, presenting himself as the hero it deserves. Remind it who he really is.
My old nemesis. We meet again. At last.
And things haven't gone any better for you since then, it appears.
You have failed to see the true plan at work in the mind of the Master of Light and Shadow.
Sure.
Then why don't you pretend I'm a child and tell me?
I have unified the Underworld's resources, and now I will use them to make myself the ultimate hero.
Okay, you can try that, buddy, but I will stop you on the work. Oh, God, it's another one of these where I have to do missions in all the different areas. Holy crap. I don't know why this is hitting me so hard this time, because I must have done this before, so I'm not sure why it feels like it's so much work this time around. Then again, the last run did take me like 60 to 70 hours, which is an absurd amount of time for this game. But I was trying to 100% everything, including all loot and all henchmen. Luckily, I'm not going to have to worry about that next time.
Espectro, I can't help but notice that despite me dropping the sky on you, you're still alive.
You have defied me at every turn, thwarted my every ambition. I can never die until I repay that in kind.
Bad luck for you. My ambitions run circles around yours, and you haven't succeeded yet.
That's the thing, Master. For what I aim to do to you, I need only succeed once.
Well, you're not going to succeed this time. You're going to walk into my lair and immediately get clubbed to death.
It will take more than a load. I will soon be at full strength again.
Will it take more than a minion to stop you? Because it sure seemed that stopped you.
Boss, we tried to corner him, but Espectro escaped again. He did some darkness thing.
I'll give him this. He's certainly persistent.
I'll scramble a team to go after him.
Oh, not you. I'm going to execute you in a moment for failing to capture him. But don't worry. Once I find him again, I'll have the ideal man to replace you.
The guard doesn't seem to mind very much. He's not very scared. Alright, so that's it? Okay, so next, with that done... we've got another Espectro mission. Okay, so this is the recruit mission. This gets the induction chair, which is all I want. The world has moved on from Espectro, but you haven't. You believe a man of his talents could be an asset to your operation. Find him and recruit him. Actually, it's not so bad. We could use a third henchman at this point with all the mountains of bodies I'm leaving behind.
Oh. You are the last person I expected to see on my doorstep.
There was a time when killing you held appeal, but I have to admit, you've impressed me.
What? Oh, do you mean it?
Yes, your tech in particular could be a valuable addition to my plans.
Then we will have to go out into the world and get it back.
Okay. Wow, that was not very hard to convince him to flip.
A scheme has succeeded.
A rival becomes an asset in your plans, a good result for all, mostly for you, and we get the induction chair.
That is the last of my technology. I put it all at your disposal. I take it now is when you betrayed me.
Not yet.
The thought had crossed my mind, but no, Espectro, I'm keeping my word. I've seen what you are like as an enemy. I like you being my enemy's enemy.
Okay. I did not totally follow that, but I promise I will not let you down.
Awesome.
I know. You're on my team now. There will be consequences if you do.
Okay. That mission didn't seem to take as long the last time. In the last run when I had Espectro, I thought I had to go through like a wave where he brought Sir Daniel and Eli and Full Metal Jackie at me, or something. I don't fully remember the situation. I could be mixing something up. But anyway, while we're here, let's go for... Why don't I have Pyro yet? I mean, I just saw the Meet the Pyro.
The trap has been triggered.
I guess I just never recruited him. Oh, Fool's Gold. That's the one. Yes, I was going to say I knew which one... Or I knew I had seen it, but I couldn't remember which silhouette. My brain is all fuzzy. Your appraisers have informed you that the Declaration of Independence your minions stole is a forgery. Someone's made a fool of you. This can't be allowed to stand unchallenged, and it can't ever happen again.
The Declaration of Independence is important as an idea, not a piece of paper, right?
It's important as a piece of paper that's worth a lot of money. It had better be safe.
Oh, it's safe enough, but it may not be entirely genuine.
And you're a genuine dolt who is not entirely safe.
Okay. We're going to order an inspection of it. I don't even remember where I left it, because I moved it around. There we go. Done. And that'll summon Carl Caffard or Jaffrey or Jeffrey? Steve? One of those people. They'll summon him and then we'll be able to keep going.
At least everything else of value is genuine. But how did this happen?
The art world is vicious and full of deceit.
Huh. Just wait until he sees my revenge. None of these phonies will dare cross me again.
So that's... Oh, I thought that was the first step, but it's the first step of the quest, not the first step of being complete... shit, cancel that. Oh, use... it's gonna go in lockdown. Flippin'... Oh, well. Okay, so I need to go to 5 locations again. There, I'm gonna have to piss off Blue Saint, so it goes... We'll draw him out, and then go from there. I'm looking at the clock. We've got a little time left, so I will keep going for now.
It's serious. The best you'll have to throw it.
So Olga is here, and the reason Olga is here is I lured her because I wanted her out of the way while I was doing a mission, a scheme to do the next part of this. And her soldiers are excellent quality. So I was incorrect. Luring doesn't do a goddamn thing other than, I guess, getting them out of the way for a moment. So definitely with Olga, I'm going to have to work around her because of just how damn strong she and her 5 excellent soldiers... Yeah, 5 excellent soldiers are. This is just way too much. And I know it's way too much. She is the biggest threat in the game when she gets going. So it's a good thing I've got some more help here. But unfortunately, I'm out of time to get any farther, so this is going to have to do it for today. We'll finish up that mission and hopefully continue along Carl Caffard's route so we can get Clara Jones, so we can get Arabian Nights. Holy crap. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.